Blah. Blah 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 blah. Pop 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 pop. Ba-da pop 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 ba-da pop pop. Ba pop pop ba-da pop 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 pop. Ba-da pop pop ba pop pop. Ba-da pop 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 pop. Ba-da pop pop. Ba-da pop pop. Ba-da pop pop ba-da pop ba-da-da. Da-da. Hello. Oh shit. What am I looking for? Ah! Doesn't count as chatting. You know what? Your mom doesn't count as chatting. Hello, welcome. Where? What the fuck am I? Meh. What am I doing? I don't know. Oh, it's gonna be bigger. She did. Who did? Who did? Oh, your mom. Oh dear. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh my god, you can join the dead mom group on the Discord. There's several of the girlies have well, at least one of them. I can't remember. Jessica. Reach out to Jessica. She also makes jokes about her dead. Oh no, her dead dad, not dead mom. Right. She jokes about her dead dad. Yes. 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 You joke too much about it. I mean, you should hear her joke about it. So I feel like it's I think, I don't know, coping mechanism, not coping mechanism. Gallows humor? I don't know what it is. You know, being... Yeah, if you had a good relationship with your parent, it's probably something that they would be happy about. Like, hey, you know what? I hope that when I pass, my kids are comfortable and happy, like joking around about it. It's like, oh yeah, my dad's dead. Although that'll be when they are like old adults, but you know, even still, be able to laugh at things. She died when you were 9. You don't really remember it. Oh yeah, that's kind of sad. But, you know, life happens. Unfortunate. Don't really remember her. 9, though. I feel like I would remember. I remember stuff from when I was like... I think I can remember from 5 and onward. You know, sporadically, not everything. But, Interesting. Though I didn't lose either of my parents, so... I don't know how I would react. It was your dad most of your life. Okay. Oh, if they weren't together, then that would also make sense, not remembering. So, but I don't know how your things were. But anyway, welcome. Excuse me. I'm gonna be playing Tachyon today. I like shooting things. It's a fun shooty space game. I keep forgetting what I'm doing, and I'm trying to set a reminder on my phone for something, and I keep forgetting. What was I doing again? I don't fucking remember. Oh, yeah. I remember what I remember I'm wanted to set that reminder. There we go. For later. Okay. You stole first from Psycho again? Well, I haven't seen him here yet, so, you know, he can't complain to you about it. Bah! There we go. Oh, I need some water. Oh my gosh. You wanted to hear lore about something. I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna be honest, I forget. Oh my gosh. I did get a book though. Well, I never got back the book that I lost at the hospital, but I did find that book at the library. I haven't started reading it again though, but I mean, I have it. It's right here on my desk. It's in my hand right now. You hear this sound? This is the sound of me slapping a book against my hands. And then this is me hitting the book into my face. You ready? Oh! Okay, maybe don't do that. Don't do that. Ow. How you canned Oh, how I ended up doing what I do as a GM. Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah, that was an interesting story. That was like, you bet that hurt? Getting canned? Oh, hitting myself in the head with a book. I mean, well, no, that's fine. It's fine. That's my boy. What? Oh. Oh, dear. Nim, being sarcastic about my face. You know what? I'm gonna be sarcastic about your face. Remember that story I told you last night, Nim? This is the guy. Right there. That's enough said. If you remember, you remember. Oh, man. But anyways, what was oh yeah, getting canned. Yeah, how getting laid off was the best thing that happened to my career. Pew, 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 pew. What? Where is it? What do you mean, where is it? Did you redeem one? Well, fuck you. You didn't redeem one. Where is it? It's somewhere. I don't know where it is. Find it yourself, motherfucker. He did not. Oh, there it is. Pew, 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 pew. I don't know why people like that. What the fuck? There it is. Yeah. Pew, pew, pew. It works well. It works well in the game we're gonna play today. But no, I was working corporate job for a number of years. Like my first job was working like volunteering in a tech store, and then I worked at a McDonald's, and then I worked at another tech store, and then I worked for like Best Buy. Makes zero sense. Hello, Soren on YouTube. Yeah, I make no sense. I make dollars, not cents. Bah! Tried working for GameStop. I applied for a GameStop, but they were going to hire me probably. Like I was there for an interview. They were actually very interested in having me. And then they told me when it came to hours, there was no flexibility on certain things. Like I was not willing to work evenings or weekends. I needed a like Monday to Friday 9 to 5 job, and I could not work evenings, could not work weekends at the time. So when they said it's like, okay, like it's, you know, we have these shift things, you're not always going to get to choose. I'm like, okay, well, obviously this job isn't for me. Thank you for your time. And I just got up and walked out of the interview. They actually seemed kind of stunned that I was just willing to walk away from it. I was like, it's not for me. Like, sorry. Like I can't work here. While I'd be interested, I can't. Like you can't beat my time, so I'm not sticking around in this interview. And they never called me, so after that, obviously. So, but no. But after working for Best Buy's, Best Buy's Geek Squad as a like online tech stuff, I ended up getting a job in corporate. That's its own story, by the way, and that's a very interesting one. But that's not the point of this one. I worked in as basically corporate client-side, client-facing support for a software platform. Yeah, I was online Geek Squad support. Yeah. That's where a lot of my stories about interesting phone calls, like the lady who didn't know you have to actually turn on an iMac with the power button. That's where that comes from. Because that was where I dealt with more clients. When I worked at a local tech shop, the clients would come in, they'd drop off their computer, and then I didn't have to deal with the client anymore. So, most of my client-side stories are from Geek Squad over the phone or in chat. But anyways, working at this corporate place, client support for years. Did you turn on the power supply? Oh, God. Yeah, that was one. Working this corporate job, it was great when I started. It was honestly great when I started. It was the kind of clients you were supporting were system administrators, which meant they might not always be the best at computers, but they had better than average experience with computers because they've been made a system administrator. So there's a general level of competence that they already have with their company. So it was never an issue of what's wrong with your computer. It's what's wrong with the software that you're using, like this online software, and are you doing something wrong, or is there a problem with the product? If they're doing something wrong, then it's advising them and helping them, and even teaching them on, okay, what is it that you've done wrong, and how do we do this right? And if they didn't do something wrong, then it's like, okay, something is broken here. Let's get tickets submitted. Let's get this over to our product team. Let's make sure that this is taken care of for you, and then getting things bounced around like that. So, working through a ticketing system, and I did that for a good number of years, from my second child, I think. Yeah, I think it was. We'd had the second child for a number of months when I started that job, and then I was working that all the way until our fourth child. Yes, we're all the way to fourth child. We were pregnant with our. Well, my wife was. I don't know why people say we. I don't know why I say we. My wife was pregnant with our fifth, but working. It was good working there for a good while. I love when kids have just become a measurement of time for you. Yeah, they have. But working there for a good while, like I said, it was good at first. It was great. It was one of those. It felt like one of those like tech startups. Like, it was a big company though, but it felt like one of those like kind of tech startup companies where it's like, oh, there's like game tables, like there's a whole gaming room, the whole place is like, we're all in a warehouse, and like all the people who work here are all together in this warehouse. If you wanted to go talk to somebody, you just get up and walk over to their fucking workstation in this big open space, very fun atmosphere and everything like that. Over the years though, it began to grow more like less tech startup, like even with them having like a couple hundred people working there and having developers in a separate area, it still felt like the very tech startup-ish thing. But it went from that over the years to more like Basis Corpo, where it's they have a big downtown office, and oh yes, there's food there, and there is a game area or something, but it kind of more of those things would feel like, oh, these are things that we have to have for workplace engagement or something. A game room, a gym, and even an app room. Yeah. But over the years, when our third child was coming around, right, so we were just about to have our third child, and we had moved buildings, but it was still that kind of closer atmosphere. My manager at the time, she came to me and asked me if I would want to transition to working fully from home, which obviously I was happy with that. Like, I was having the new baby, and I started working a split shift. But that worked for a good while, and I was doing that for a while, where I would work work a certain number of hours in the morning, then I'd have like afternoons off, and then I'd work again like something from like 8 p.m. until midnight or something. So I was always around for like lunch and dinner. I was around for putting the kids to bed, and then because of the nature of the job, and especially because of the light workload at nights, like they're manning the phones just in case something's coming up, or checking on things there. Like, if something goes to voicemail, it's not a big deal, as long as I get back to it right away, and checking for tickets coming in, then also going through my own tickets from the day. As long as I got my work done, it didn't really matter what else I was doing. One of those jobs, which is nice. So I was able to help my wife a lot, and she really needed a lot of help with that third baby. So it was perfect for the time. But over the years, after and following that, eventually COVID hit, and that was interesting. But that's when the company really started to take a turn. They got rid of a lot of people, but they didn't cut my team because we were extremely important, and we were the client facing. So they're like, we can't cut this team because we need to keep providing support to clients. I will say, the company itself did a good thing when COVID hit, in that they were actually very generous with their own clients. They're like, it's okay if you can't fully pay everything, keep using the system. Because our company saw it as, this is going to be a temporary thing. We're going to lose money now, but if we don't lose any clients during this, and we're able to just kind of suck it up, eat the loss, these are going to be clients for life after. Like, there's no way they're going to drop us after that. And like, I mean, it panned out, because in the end, you know, the company kept going, managed to push through things, and, you know, all these other companies that couldn't, plus $10 an hour in hazard pay. Yeah, we didn't get any hazard pay. We got our hours cut. It was great for the company in that our company kept bringing on new clients and was very reasonable about it for the new clients and blah, blah, blah. But that didn't reflect down to us very well. We got our hours cut. So our team didn't get cut. The team I was on didn't get cut, which was good, but our hours got cut. But we lost our paid 1 hour lunches, which meant, the thing is, the way they mathed it, chopping off our paid 1 hour lunch, because really, you actually worked for 7 hours and you had 1 hour paid for lunch. That's what it always was at the job. It was because they were under no obligation to give us a paid hour lunch. They moved it to be half hour unpaid lunch, which that was, as far as I know, still legal. At least nobody challenged them on it. But yeah, from what I was able to tell, at least, like, they didn't have to give, like, it was a thing that the company did, like paid hour lunches. Like that's not a thing at any other place that I've worked. Yeah, no company's obligated to pay for lunches. So that was one of the nice things with this company, is they're like, since when? Yeah, well, no company in the States probably, but over here, yeah, no company over here is obligated to pay your lunch break. But most things that I worked at, your lunch was only like 15 minutes, or 30-minute lunches is illegal. Is it California? Oh, that's California. I think they're in Ontario. Yeah. Well, this wasn't in Ontario, so, you know, different provinces, different rules, blah, blah, blah. All I know is they brought it down to, you get a half-hour break for lunch during the day, but it's not a paid thing. It's like, okay, but because they were cutting the hours for everyone, and therefore also removing that lunch, you actually ended up working for an extra half an hour every day than what you would have normally, and getting paid a little less. Something like that. So it was like, so that was annoying. And that's Alberta's America. It's better. But yeah, like I wasn't and that is when the company started to take that turn. And here's the thing. When they implemented these changes, they're like, this is temporary. Like, this is what we have to do right now to survive. We gotta make these changes. You know, we weren't really happy about it. But the thing is, as well, it's like, you know, you need the work and nobody else is hiring, and it's in the middle of oh yeah, it's never temporary. It's in the middle of COVID, so it's like, ugh. But my hours did change as well, and yeah. But anyway, at the end of, like, eventually things started to bounce back, and they're like, okay, we can give full hours again to the team. We can also start doing overtime, blah, 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 blah. But the paid lunches never came back. So we did get the hours back. That did come back. Like, we went back to normal workload hours and like our normal pay. But the thing is, now, because the paid lunches were gone, we were basically on the hook for an extra hour, which really sucked for me as well. Is it working? No, it's not working. Motherfucker.